The fear of vanishing, which may arise with inquiry, is the old sensation, I am the body. This is not a fear of the new, but of leaving the old. Have no fear, and plunge into your own being. When you disappear, all fear will also. Stay quiet. Be still. Here you are. Stay as the presence in your heart. Do not fear meeting the self. It is what you have always been. Nothing can be lost. Have no fear. The fear of the truth. Sri Papaji. There can also be fear of losing it. Only when you possess something does the fear of losing arise. Only self cannot be held, so only self cannot be lost. The only way to avoid fear is to return to the inner beauty, the self, the heart on the right. You may also fear you will be crazy without a mind, but where there is mind, there is duality. And where there is duality, there is desire, anger, hate, fear, in short, craziness. So don't be afraid of losing your mind, because no mind is sanity. This is no doership, no judgments, no anger. This is supreme wisdom and peace. All fear is baseless, as all fear is based on non-existent other. Fear lives only in the duality of the waking and dream states. Where there is fear, there is falsehood. To overcome it, meditate every day. Fear is ignoring the target, so keep a strong relationship with freedom, be it hate or love. The fear in inquiry is the dormant intention to be with this and that after the inquiry. It is suppressed, and then you have peace. Though it is suppressed into the subconscious mind, it will wake up again. Do not suppress them. Just understand that they do not exist. You can still have this and that, but just know that they do not exist. It is like children and their sandcastles at the beach. They play all day, but at the end of the day, they do not try to keep the sand in their pockets. They rejoice to kick it into the ocean, or they just watch the high tide take it away. So sand is sand. Nothing belongs to you. It is all like the breeze. Leave your mind as free as the breeze by not clinging to anything. This is the secret to happiness. Enjoy the garden, but do not cling to anything. It takes a fearless sattvic intellect to know the truth. Burdened with vasanas, confusion, and fears you cannot inquire. So the mind must be free of vasanas and fear, and this depends on how much longing you have. Ignore the egotistical I. I often get a fear of death as my meditation deepens. The fear is in the breaking up of name, form, notions, and identity. of the river entering the ocean and losing its riverness. That breaking up is a sudden jump. At that point, the fear will be converted into fearlessness. The fear is a product of barriers, of banks of the river, of limitations. These limitations are mind. The fear is just in losing all past notions and identities. Upon meeting the ocean, the fear is there and disappears as you become ocean. The fear is only thinking that you are separate from the ocean, and so the fear is a form of arrogance, of separation, of ego. Give up these notions and be free. Everybody must die, and so everybody has this fear. The fear is only that you will lose something when you are not here. Remove this fear by seeing and practicing, I am not the one who will die. It is the body which will die. Death is for the body only, and not for you. When the body dies, you do not. That inside the body will not die. Slowly practice this and remove the fear of death. Just know, I am not the body. It may take time, but again and again, say in your mind, I am not the body, not the senses, not the activity with the sense objects. Keep on speaking this, and like a mantra, it will work. Separate yourself from these. Start at your foot and realize that you are not a foot, and work your way up from there. After you realize, all of this is not me, then ask the question, who am I? Slowly, you will be picked up by the truth and lose all your fear. My experience with you has involved so much peace that it sometimes frightens me. What has frightened you? The intensity of experience, but I am not frightened now. You are frightened because, for the first time, you have peace of mind. Nobody ever has peace. But when you have it continually, it can frighten you, if it is an experience. You need not be frightened. It is only because none of your friends or family ever had this experience. Nobody has experienced the unique sweetness. Enjoy your life without ego. Otherwise, the ego will always bite you like a scorpion. This you always experience. The kiss of the ego is like a sting of a scorpion.